Hello and welcome to day 5 of the Non-Essential Podcast. There we go, that's a new record. 7 seconds in is when I say the name, actually say the name of the show for the first time. If you've listened to the previous day's episodes, you would have heard me talk about how I've taken ages to even say the name of this show. I don't know why that doesn't sort of just naturally occur to me to say the name of the show within the first fucking minute at least. I've been taking 10 minutes. I think there was one episode the other day that I don't think I said the name of it until like 25 minutes into a half-hour episode. So anyway, we're not even a minute in and I've said the name. I'm going to say it again. The Non-Essential Podcast, brought to you by COVID-19 and Dan Andrews. We're doing this every single day until lockdown. I've been calling it lockdown 2. But I was talking to someone the other day and they were like, no, I think it's actually 3. So I don't know what it is now. I'm confused. I'm going to keep calling it 2. Of course, you know, we're stuck at home for the next 6 weeks. Hopefully. Hopefully we're fucking stuck at home for less than that. Hopefully a miracle happens and there's a cure for COVID tomorrow. That'd be great. But of course that is highly unlikely and wishful thinking. What did I want to talk about today? I haven't actually got any notes. This is the first day. It's taken me to day 5 to not actually have any notes at all of what I'm going to talk about. I did just want to mention though, because just before I started recording, I saw that Tasmania today. It's been a bit of a cold day in Melbourne. The weather up until today has been actually pretty good here. Almost spring-like. Probably because it is almost spring. But the weather today was a little more winter-esque. Little colder, little windier. I think it might have rained a little bit. I'm not too sure. Didn't really look out the window today. Oh, good tackle. I'm watching the footy as well. The footy's on mute. It's Essendon and GWS. The score is currently 2 points each. And we've only got a couple of minutes left in the first quarter. Anyway, what the fuck was I saying? What was I saying? The weather. The weather was a bit average today in Melbourne, but I saw something just before I started recording about Tasmania, specifically a town called Leawenny, I think it was called Leawenny, Leah Remini, former Scientologist and star of King of Queens. Had a bit of a thing for her back in the day too. Leawenny, I think is the name of the town in Tasmania. Anyway, it doesn't matter. But they recorded a temperature at 6 a.m. this morning of minus 14.2. I'll say that again. Minus 14.2. What the fuck? I think it said, from what I read, that it was the coldest day ever, I think, in Tasmania. Probably the coldest day ever in the history of Australia, really, isn't it? That's some cold-ass shit. That's fucking Siberia-type weather. That's Siberia in the summertime. I don't think Siberia is actually even a thing anymore, is it? Like, it's part of Russia, right? But wasn't it its own thing or own country or something at one stage? I don't know. Anyway, I'm a moron. Minus 14.2, and that's the thing. If you happen to be from some other part of the world listening to this podcast, first of all, I want to know how the fuck you even came about it. How the fuck you managed to find this thing. But secondly, I think a lot of people have a little bit of a misconception about Australia when it comes to the weather. A lot of people think, that it's like Queensland, beautiful one day, perfect the next. And, that is because that's what we kind of have shown the world in tourism fucking videos and stuff. But it can get pretty cold here in this part of the world because, remember, we're not too far from Antarctica. It's literally it's like a 10-hour flight or something, I think, isn't it? Let me actually have a look. Antarctica. I'm recording again on my phone in my bed. Probably actually going to just record from here every day now because it's a lot easier and not as much pressure on my ass. If you were listening to yesterday's show, I was talking about how I don't have hemorrhoids, but I feel I could develop them sitting at my desk, which is the chair at my desk is a pretty hard chair. Even though I've got 2 cushions on it, they don't provide much cushioning. But anyway, what was I looking at? The fuck was I looking at? Oh yeah, Antarctica. How long does it take? How long does it take to fly to Antarctica from Australia? There we go. You can go on a cruise, a boat cruise. It takes about 21 days. I think that's there and back. Sorry, I just burped for a second there. I did just smash a cola before recording. And notice I say cola, not Coke, not Coca-Cola, because it's not Coca-Cola. I had a little bit of an argument with a friend the other week who was giving me shit because I was talking about how I just drank a cola. And he's like, why don't you just call it Coke? He was like fucking laughing his ass off. And I'm like, because it's not Coke, it's cola. It's like Coles brand cola. If it was Coca-Cola, I would call it Coke. You fucking idiot. Anyway, how long does it take to fly to Antarctica? Why doesn't it just give me that fucking answer straight away? What the fuck? How long does it take to get to 10 to 14 days by ship? Don't they fucking do flights to Antarctica from Melbourne like every fucking day? There and back. It's like a scenic flight tour thing, isn't it? Alright, I don't know. I can't find the fucking answer. Where is it? Oh, you keep giving me fucking cruises. I put the word fly. How long does it take to fly? You fucking moron, Google. I'm determined. I will sit here for half an hour until I get, if that's what it takes. This whole episode, if it takes me this whole episode to find this fucking answer, that's what I will do. And it'll be a very boring episode to listen to. And right now, you guys that have listened to, a couple of minutes of my other episodes are saying, that's all fucking boring. Go fuck yourself, alright? How do you get to Antarctica? Oh my god. I swear by the moon and the stars in the fucking sky. If you want to see Antarctica in a single day, a flyover trip from Australia might be what you're looking for. On this kind of trip, you won't have the chance to set foot on land or see much wildlife, but you can witness the breathtaking scale of Antarctica's glaciers and sea ice in only 12 hours. There you go. I was fucking right. And if you're Australian, you don't even need a passport. Well, fucking isn't that sick? There you go, people. When we can travel the world again, start planning your trips. We're going to Antarctica. You don't need a passport. It takes 12 hours to get there. And yeah, let's fucking do it. Anyway, Australia, sometimes it gets cold here, is basically what I was getting at. You're listening to the Non-Essential Podcast. I can't wait until this is over as well. So it is Friday, the 7th of August, 2020. Currently in lockdown 2 here in Melbourne. Victoria, well, the state of Victoria, actually, Australia. This fucking thing's going until the 13th of September at the earliest. There is a 8 p.m. to 5 a.m. curfew here, in case you weren't aware, which is pretty fucked. I don't like it one bit. Can't even just go for a fucking cruise in the middle of the night like I like to do. Pardon me, people. I did warn you a few minutes ago. I said, look, I just had a cola, so I might burp a few times. And you people are just going to have to deal with it. Could be worse. I could be farting. If I was going to fart, I probably would stop recording, or I would at least edit it out. But I think a burp is a lot more socially acceptable, I think, isn't it, than a fart? I would say so. I think I think of all of the sort of bodily functions, I think burping is probably the most socially acceptable. It's the kind of thing that you can do in public around other people, and you might be okay. You might get one or two prudes that roll their eyes and scoff, right? But like I said, could be a lot worse. You could be fucking dropping your guts, you know what I mean? And that's something that you probably shouldn't do in public, people, unless you had a good look around first and there was no one around you. Better out than in. But again, in in most social situations, you don't want to be farting around people. All right, have some manners, okay? Burping, fine. Farting, no. All right, that's all you got to know. That's all you got to remember. Now, that's not to say that, you know, when I'm out in public and I need to burp, I don't just go fucking belching like a fucking whale, or I don't know. A whale probably wasn't the best animal. I don't know. But, you know, I probably do just, you know, kind of burp under my breath a little bit if I need to burp in public, and it's just no way of avoiding it. You kind of just do that thing where you kind of just angle your chin down a little bit and you just do a little bit of a, you know, to yourself. Aim it at your pec. and go about your day. You're listening to the Non-Essential Podcast. Keep listening or not. Do whatever you want. Just about to start the second quarter here in the Essendon versus GWS game up on the Gold Coast. It's 2 points. 2 points all. It's a draw at the moment. So no one's kicked a goal yet. Heath Shaw knocked some dude out with a nice hip and shoulder. Heath Shaw, he's the last of a dying breed. He's the last Mohican, you could say. He's the only player that still tucks his jumper in, wears his socks up high, and wears black boots. So, you know, good on him for that. Everybody else running around with their fucking pink boots and their fucking yellow boots, you know what I mean? When I played footy, I did rock white boots. For a couple of seasons, I think. I felt like that made me run faster, to be honest. I don't know if that's just... It's probably not true at all, really. But I was still slow, but I felt like I moved a bit silkier in white boots. It's the Non-Essential Podcast with me, Matty K. Just not essential at all, nor will it ever be. Nobody cares. I'll be honest with you, people. It's day 5 of lockdown 2, and I'm struggling. I'm struggling to come up with ideas for this podcast every day. I'm not really struggling yet with the whole lockdown. There's been maybe once or twice where I've felt myself getting a little bit kind of angsty, a little bit restless, and yeah. So far, so good. I haven't, apart from hanging the washing on the line and going to the supermarket, I haven't left the house. I haven't left the house since fucking last weekend, I think. It's Friday. Might have even been last Friday, the last time I left the house. And like I said, so far so good. I'm not going too mad. There's only been a couple of times that I've been a bit fucking hell. I just want to get out of here. I mean, that's the thing, people. You know, you just gotta fucking keep going. You gotta keep living. You gotta adapt. You know, us humans, we're creatures of habit, and we've also adapted throughout everything, really. So it's probably why we've survived, because we adapt. So yeah, just fucking adapt to, you know, about 5 or 6 weeks more of not leaving the house. All right, we'll be fine, people. We'll be fine. I'm really struggling to come up with fucking ideas for this show now. I don't know if I can do this every day, but I'm determined. You got to give yourself goals in life, people. You got to give yourself purpose, and that's, I don't know if that's what I'm doing, but yeah, just got to keep going. Just got to keep hitting record every day, and seeing what happens. I'm thinking of see, what I've done up until today is I just kind of hit record for half an hour and I go. I think it might be easier to just record in little bits during the day, all throughout the day, instead of one big half-hour block. And that way I can maybe sit with my thoughts a little bit longer, maybe even write some stuff down, take some notes, and actually make this whoop. Someone went up for a big grab and they fucked it. And they fucked me too, because I forgot what I was saying. No, yeah. So maybe I'll start recording this in blocks throughout the day, and if I have an idea, sit with it for a couple of hours, take some notes, write some things down, maybe make it a lot funnier than it is at the moment, where I just hit record and I go, and ideas might come to me throughout the half hour, but I present them in a rubbish way because I haven't had any time to really think about them. Basically what I'm saying is this podcast could be a lot better than what it than what it currently is. I'm doing this the most laziest way possible, but at the same time, everyone, again, I'm doing this every fucking day until this is over. So give me a fucking break, you know. Cut me some fucking slack, you fucking bastards out there. No, I'm sure you're all great people. Well, I mean, some of you out there will be bastards. That's just a part of life. That's another thing, you know, you got to adapt to situations in life, like I was just saying before, and you got to adapt to bastards. You're going to run into some bastards every now and then, and you just got to, I don't know, adapt and work out how to handle them. I might be one of those bastards you run into, and you might think, God, this fucking Matty cunt is just a fucking dumbass. And you might act really friendly around me, I don't know, when really you can't stand me. Likewise, alright, fuck you too. We're going mad in lockdown. It's the Non-Essential Podcast with Matty K. Hang in there, people, it's almost over. Let's see, how long have we gone for here? We've gone for, we've gone for 10, 12, 13, 14, 17, fucking 19. We've gone for about 20 minutes. I could end it now if I've got nothing. I did a 40-minute episode yesterday, so I'm trying to do half an hour every day, but I hate to fucking keep harping on it, but I have no other fucking ideas to talk about tonight. I'm doing this every day. Cut me some fucking slack. Fuck off. Alright. Some shows will be better than others. Some minutes will be better than others. I was talking about it the other day, and I kind of worked out that if I'm going to do this for half an hour every day until lockdown's over, that's, I think it was 1,260 minutes of me just talking. So not all of it's going to be great. Most of it probably won't be. But I do want to thank the people out there who have listened for... I was actually looking... I was looking at it this morning when I woke up. I was looking at... so I've got 4 of these episodes up at the moment. This is episode 5 on the tube, on YouTube. And I was fucking around with it, and I was having a look at the episodes that I've put up so far and looking at the analytics of it. Now, episode 1 actually has a total of 20-something views, which surprised me a little bit. And the average listening time, I think, was like 5 minutes. And then episodes 2, 3, and 4 combined, I think, have a total of about 10 views. With an average listening time of about 1 minute and 13 seconds. So, good to know that I'm not wasting my fucking time here with you guys. None of you give a fuck. Alright, I'm doing this for you. I'm doing it for me. I'm doing it for you. I'm giving you something to fucking listen to in lockdown. You can't fucking go anywhere. You can't do anything. Some of you live alone and you're just talking to your cats and your dogs. Well, here I am, motherfuckers. Alright? Doing this for you. The least you could do is just listen to me talk shit for 30 minutes. You fucking mongrels. You're listening to the Non-Essential Podcast. I can't wait until this is over as well. I was thinking earlier today about sort of chopping up a little bit of a highlights package each week of this podcast and just taking out, kind of the best bits of the episodes from maybe Monday to Friday or maybe, Monday to Sunday. I'm doing it every day, so and just kind of putting it up, kind of once a week on it, maybe a Sunday night, here's the highlights from this week. So it's, it's a highlight package that'll go for about 9 seconds, but I figure, if it maybe gets some of you listening and letting you know that I'm here for you in lockdown, every night, every day, all day, every day. So hit me up. You want to chat? You want to come on this show with me? I'll say it again. I've said it every episode. I think we can make that happen. You can fucking give me a call, even though I hate phone calls. I'll just fucking put you on speaker. I'll hit record on the old mic, and we'll go for it. And bring a bit, a bit more life to this show, a little bit more of a different perspective other than my own for people to tune into. So if you want to do it, let me know. I think we're all looking for ways to kind of entertain each other. And whoop, you're about to run into trouble. That's not holding the ball. You managed to get rid of it. I should actually commentate the footy on this show. I'll try and do it now, even though, again, like I said this yesterday, I know no footy players anymore. There was a time where I fucking knew everyone from every team, and now I could maybe name a handful from each team. So, like this guy lining up for goal now for GWS. I don't know who he is, but he's lining up Not too far out, about 40 metres out, he's hit the post, and I said that, this is how much I know the game of footy. I said he hit the post before it actually hit the post. If there's one thing I know, it's footy, people, alright? As Sard comes charging out of that back pocket with a mongrel punt that lands right into the arms of, I think that is Lockie Whitfield from the GWS. About 55 metres out. Just lobs it into the pocket to a 3-on-1. Put his teammate under immense pressure there, and the ball trickles out for a throw-in. It wasn't too bad, was it? I think that was alright. Fucking look out, BT. BT is, I love him. He's fucking great. And that's basically really all I want to say about BT. He's fucking great. I love his commentary style. I love everything about it. I love roaming Brian. Some people call it, the cringiest fucking 15 minutes of TV a week. I'm like, you people mustn't be watching the same thing that I'm watching when I watch roaming Brian, which I don't think he's done this year because, he's not even in the state of Queensland for this game. Is he even fucking commentating? He is commentating this game, isn't he? That's Bruce, of course. He is commentating this game, yeah. Yeah, BT, you're fucking great. I love your stuff. Keep up the fucking fantastic work. You're listening to the Non-Essential Podcast. Keep listening or not. Do whatever you want. How long have we gone for? We've gone for around about 25 minutes. We'll keep going for a couple more minutes, I guess. As Anthony McDonald, Tip and Woody playing footy lines up. This will be a goal. And it is. Again, how well do I know the game of footy? I'm sitting the microphone right now on my stomach and not even touching it with my hands. This is fantastic. This is exactly why I will record from the bed probably just every day now. Obviously, having a fat fucking gut comes with some problems. One, it's not all that healthy to have a big fucking beer gut. But for the purposes of holding a microphone steady while you record a podcast that nobody listens to and gives a fuck about, it comes in pretty handy, if I do say so myself. I've put on a little bit of weight in lockdown, I will admit, since the first lockdown. The first lockdown, which happened here in Melbourne, was like the end of March, start of April, I think. I weighed myself at one point, and I was the heaviest I'd ever been in my entire life, and I'm only a couple of kilos less than that now. I got up to... I think I'm the same weight I was. Yeah. I didn't quite get up that high. I'm currently 112 kilos, ladies and gentlemen. And I don't know how I got there. I'm just as baffled as anybody else. I remember saying years ago to a friend of mine, because I would often hover around sort of 88 to 92 kilos. I've got a pretty solid build, like I'm kind of broad-shouldered and, thick, heavy fucking bones, I guess. But I shouldn't be 112 kilos. I'm only maybe 5'10", if I'm standing up with good posture. So I probably shouldn't be this heavy. I'm trying to lose weight. Trying to get down to, the old playing weight, the old footy playing weight of 88 to 92. Somewhere around there. But a jacked, 92 kilos. Not a fat 92 kilos. And that's the dilemma that we face at the moment. But yeah, 112 fucking kilos, which is, if you're if you're wondering what that is in pounds, it's around about 245. We're getting up to nearly 250 pounds. So I'm a solid dude. But yeah, I shouldn't be, probably shouldn't be this fucking heavy. It's the Non-Essential Podcast with me, Matty K. Just not essential at all, nor will it ever be. Nobody cares. Well, you know what? I think I might wrap it up for today. I think we've gone, close enough to 30 minutes. Hopefully, this has made you forget about the current climate and situations that we face here in Melbourne for 30 minutes or whatever. Hopefully, that's my my goal. I'm just here. I'm not here to do anything else other than to give you a bit of a companion. I am your COVID companion every day until we can go outside and play again. So, I guess, having said that, I'll fucking chat to you tomorrow. Check out my other episodes that I've put up if this is the first one you're looking at. This is day 5. There are 4 episodes already up on YouTube of the Non-Essential Podcast that have all been recorded and uploaded this week. Every day until lockdown's over, we're here doing this. Give me some ideas of things to talk about. I might start getting a little more creative with this thing. Might come up with some little ideas and maybe some competitions if people are actually listening to this thing and getting involved. We got to get interactive, people. We're all in this together, as they keep telling us. So let's really be in it together and let's get interactive with this fucking thing. Give me ideas of things to talk about. Jump on here with me if you want to have a fucking chat and you're happy to be recorded for the world to hear. And let's just have a bit of fun. Because, right now we're in a situation that isn't fun. And sometimes you got to make the best of a bad situation. So, anyway, I'll chat to you guys tomorrow. And indeed every day until at least, the 13th of September, I think. Unless a miracle happens sometime before then. Anyway, chat to you guys tomorrow. I've said that, I think, 3 or 4 times now. And that is the last time I'll say it. So until then, goodbye.